Physics Boy back with another Transformer review. Hopefully this one will be better than my last one, and I did 2 today, but they ended up being like 15-17 minutes long each, and I didn't know. I thought I might get away with it, but no, they were unacceptable. Never mind, the frame rate is still poor, still bad, but it's pretty reasonable outside, and I'm alright, not too bad. Well, I've got 10 minutes now, so I can't really babble on too much, unlike some of you lucky guys out there that can go on about the weather and how you are and your life and such and the like. Anyway, I'm here, as it says, up here, for a review for Bumblebee and hopefully, if I can squeeze it into 10 minutes, Acidstorm, which is a really cool character. I'm really liking this one. But anyway, this is Bumblebee, r.i.d. I don't know whether it's Universe. I think it's Universe. 25-year anniversary r.i.d. Universe thingamadoodah. It looks like a Renault Clio stroke Peugeot. Anyway, it looks French. He's yellow, obviously, but it doesn't look like a Beetle at all. But hey, he hasn't been a Beetle for a long time, as everyone knows. Pretty cheap looking. Wheels are just slammed on there, you know, they're not rubber, but it cost £3 from Asda, so I can't grumble. Anyway, transforming in this little sucker. He's more complex than the original, which is good, and his legs come apart, so you just pull them down like that and yank, ta-da, and split them apart. Then you pull out his arms like so and pull them forward. No, pull them back, and then you just flip his body. Well, the whole thing went down then. You flip his back out and it puts his arms down, and there's his little head, which is pretty anatomically correct, if that is the right phrase, you know, these little horns, and pretty G1-esque. But he doesn't have the arms at the front of his arm, you know, the wheels at the fronts of his arms, so it's, you know, pretty cool little arms. It's okay, you know, the arms go in and out as well as up and down, and the legs, he has sort of knees, but they're not knees, they're like, it's just toes move backwards and forwards. So you can pose him in a manner that you like. That's Bumblebee, £3, very nice. Like him, there's a few in the range. Brawn, Wind Charger, and a few others that I saw there, but I couldn't be bothered to pick them all up. No, I couldn't even afford it because I had to buy this guy, Acidstorm. Very nice, very green, which isn't bad considering he's a jet and the sky is blue. But hey, it stick out like a sore thumb. But to really galvanise that, they've given him a forest camo. You know, if he wants to fly about in the sky and be incognito, you know, bit of espionage, forget it. You're going to be seen a mile away. Flying through the forest, maybe? Highly unlikely. However, it's a very cool plane. If you want to paint a plane how you like, Hasbro have done that. They've gone, no, we'll make a green Seeker. There we go. He's very cool, very poseable. I've got him in like a, as Ray would say, I like mess. He's always coming out with a kill your granny mode, which I find very funny. I don't find it offensive at all. So you keep going, Ray. Anyway, yeah, I've got him like posing. I'm gonna eat your dog. Bow down to me. I've got no history. I don't know what he's like as a, you know, what his bio is or what his attitude is to life and general day-to-day business. However, I just like the look of him in the box. He did look a bit cheap, but as soon as I got him out and I transformed him, I can't say a bad thing against him, to be perfectly frank, if only the G1s were here. However, the G1s had to exist for us to get to this sort of level of articulation. Anyway, on to transforming, because I don't have much time. Put the legs together, which is great, because, like, you know, he'd just be standing there, G1, oh, my legs can't move, oh. Anyway, switch his ailerons, or whatever you call them, the navigation fins at the back, flip his legs, his little toes, you push his legs in. They always come apart when I do that. Anyway, his legs are in place. Now you can take his guns off, which look preposterously chunky compared to the null rays, which I used to love. They haven't got them on these ones. You've just got 2 sets of missiles. You sort of pull him back so you can get his head out and his chest piece, because it's all one, and it extends. You need to twist it 180 degrees and it should click into place. Ray might like this one. Oh, if I can get it to work. There we go, lovely click. You fold his fists into his wrists, fists into wrists. Spin wrist, speed, all that sort of stuff. Fold his arms so they are in the cavity, and then slam it shut. Then all you have to do is keep the legs still and then fold the wings back. Ta-da! Like that. And then last but not least, you've got these little wheels that are supposed to be his turbine fans and whatever they are inside there, and they fold out of his chest and make these ridiculous little landing gear. He doesn't like the other seat because he doesn't have a post at the front with a wheel on it, which is supposed to represent landing gear, which I always thought quite cheesy. But this is even worse. They've just got like, oh, they're wheels but they're not wheels sort of things going on. Anyways, a cavity in the middle where his cockpit sits in robot mode. So, I don't know, you can put them on your finger, you know, kind of like them Ring Raiders used to get. Just slightly bigger. You know, you're a kid, whatever. I don't tend to do that. I just thought I'd point that out. Put his guns on his wings. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very nice. I highly recommend this character, big time. Like I said, I was in Asda, walking past, having a mooch, thought I could find Starscream because we're my own Asda in the UK, and I found this guy instead. I've had to get my Starscream on eBay. I got it for £38 plus £15 post, so £53 altogether. So it's not bad, pretty reasonable. And hopefully in 30 years' time he will double. Who knows? I'll keep him mint and we shall see. Anyway, bad points about this, like I say, woodland camo on a jet. I think that's kind of weird. But at least the rockets ain't like luminous orange, and like the cockpit isn't like a luminous blue or something. It's pretty cool. Almost like a Cuban feel to it. But like I say, these missiles are just preposterously chunky. They just look like big massive green dildo things. Not liking them at all, but they fire out pretty powerful. You know, I'm surprised they haven't had rubber tips on the end of them, because you know what the health and safety executives are like. The tip of the nose cone is rubber, just in case you want to jam it in your eye. Even though if you did jam it in your eye, it would probably hurt even nonetheless. But hey, these people in power seem to know what they're talking about. And well, that is that really. Oh, it's people with the issue with the wings, you know, having them bolt upright and having articulation with the arms going up backwards and forwards and stuff. I didn't find that to be an issue, because there is a way. I mean, unless you know, having his arms bolt forwards and stuff, you don't generally. You know, the Seekers generally fired up, or fired. You know, they had a certain way of how they used their null rays in robot mode. But yes, keeping it British, lovely cup of tea. But you know that I didn't have any problems with the wings at all. It was all well and good. The only bad points are the colour. You can see some of the sprue mouldings where it was attached to the sprue, where it's been cut. It's pretty dire. You can tell it's actually green plastic rather than it painted. And if it is painted, it's not that good. I think it might have a slight metallic tinge to it. If it is a green paint and it's not green plastic, then who knows? I think it might just be green plastic, and you know, the only paint I can see on it is the yellow, the brown, and the mustard colour, and you know, the black plastic. Anyway, nevertheless, that's really digging deep for something bad.